benefits of a positive moral. Even though we can get deep off into, especially that last one, Black Panther 2, where the storyline is two historically oppressed people, oppressed by Europeans and Americans, fighting each other and what have you. But we're not gonna get deep off into that. But my core principle is I don't support lies. I don't support lies, and this movie was told from the perspective of Europeans and Americans. This was an American white woman who wrote that script, and these white people for I think maybe over 100 years now have glorified them and comparing them to the Greek myth of the Amazon. So in a way, this is white people fetishizing these women and then not giving us the full history, and I understand you can't include everything in a 2-hour movie. I don't know how long that movie was. I think Black Panther's like 3 hours, but still what you can tell is confined, right? I also know that they had a historian to give it some legitimacy, to check their script or whatever. And this was a person from Benin, the former, Kingdom of Dahomey, mass participant in the transatlantic slave trade, or I like to call it the human trafficking trade, because these people were victims, and slave is such a dehumanizing term. But
Right.
and so that was not included. Like a friend of mine, a friend, I ain't gonna mention his name, but I would call him even a brother. We call each other brother at one time. Fell out with me over this film because I was speaking out against glorifying these people, and that us not having enough information. And I always had did my research, but I was kind of ahead of the game. As you know how Facebook will show you your memories. Memories start popping up from 3 years before that film came out, 4, 5 years, because that's when I had came across information about Dahomey and started searching it out. And then, I then found out about Zora Neale Hurston's book, Barracoon, about, yeah. And so, this Hollywood film is basically trying to follow the formula of the Black Panther, focused on warrior characters and what have you, just to make some box office cash.